Hello, good evening. This is Jay with Crusaders. I wanted to come to you with a few things, and I'm sorry that I'm looking down. I'm trying to find all my notes. Um, I don't know if people get on here with notes and stuff, but first things first. This is for entertainment, educational, and information purposes only. Please do your own research. Hopefully, you can find something out and bring it back to me. And let me know. Even though I have no comments or many views on my videos, I hope everybody likes and subscribes so I can go live with you guys. First things first, I'm going to show an endorsement. I'm not going to show you who it's from, but an endorsement, okay? Boom. New endorsement, okay? I wasn't going to, it's a new endorsement, okay? Um, I'm going to read what it says because, bill exchanges and endorsements, pretty much everything you deal with is a bill of exchange or negotiable instrument, okay? Negotiable instruments are like your checks, your mortgages, your car notes, your home loans, okay? There's a lot of things that go into that, but I'm going to get into this, okay? If you're sending the coupon, which is what we call the remittance coupon, back to the company that sent it to you, you want to make sure you have paid the order of. Make sure you have on top money order, okay? That's a huge thing because it says that it becomes money, okay? Have the name and address of the company you're sending it to. Have your daytime phone number. Have your social security number with dashes. Write the amount, no stamps, and do not write on the back. Okay. Now I'm going to show you one that I'm in the midst of doing, but I'm not going to give you all the information. But it says send to the IRS, which is the U.S. Treasury. It says write money order on it. Okay. I want to take my wife and my name off here, but it says to put money order on it. Pay to the order of United States Treasury. Their address is going to go right here. Their address. I just put the state, city, and a zip. Okay. The 517 is my phone number, and the 1040-2025 is required. Okay. What that says is you got to write 1040 and the year you're working with. So if it's 2022, you write 1040-2022. Okay. On the front of it. Nothing goes on the back, no stamps. You need your social security number on there with your dashes, and also you need to make sure the name and address is on there for like I said, for the person that's getting paid and also the treasury. Okay. Nothing goes on the back, so there's no stamps that go on here. All right. I'm gonna show you a picture of this so you guys. Here's some examples of the Treasury IRS endorsement. All right. There we go. That's how you get securities exchange, all that stuff. Okay. Perfect. All right. Now, that stuff does not go on your coupon. That goes on the bond that's above it. Okay. All right. Because you can't fit all that on there, obviously. Right. Here's a copy of another one that they did. Somebody else did. And this one's actually pretty cool because it even gives you the color of the ink that you need. All right. And it's two different ones. It tells you. All right. But this says you need your DTC routing number and your DTC account number. All right. Now, that's easy to find. But I'm not going to give it all to you. Okay. I refuse. You guys can find that. I told you how to find it already. All right. It's very simple to find, very simple to enact. The routing number is your number on the back of your social security card, and the bank number is the letter that's on the back of your social security card denotes a bank that holds all your funds. You have to go there and get their routing number. Okay. I have all that for myself, but I don't think most people do. All right. If there's anything on remittance and negotiable instruments, I can help you with that too. I'm going to move on to real court versus family court, which is ADR. Okay. Real court is a judicial process. I think everybody understands that. Family court is an alternative dispute resolution, which means that there's no judicial process that goes through there. I know that sounds kind of redundant, but what I'm trying to say is, in court, you're in court. All right, you have processes, you have laws, you have stuff like that. When you go against family court, whether it's child support um, or CPS, Child Protective Services, there's a lot of differences. That's just an administrative. There's no judicial anything. You don't see a judge or a magistrate, even though we all know they don't really exist. I've shown that to you, but they take it a step further and they love to violate your rights. Okay, so I'm going to read the real court and then the ADR, and the ADR means alternative dispute resolution. So I'm going to hyphen it. Real court, due process, right to present evidence, cross-examine witnesses, and have a neutral judge rule on the law. ADR, there's no due process. Judges force agreements through mediation, arbitration. They're not judges. They're actually arbitrary or arbitrary assistants or um, adjudicators or something to that extent. They're not. They're almost like monkeys, to be honest with you. They're doing what they do, what they want to do with no recourse, but they do have recourse. All right, real court rules of evidence apply. All testimony and documents must meet legal standards. That's a huge thing because when you go to ADR, there's no formal evidence rules. Mediators and judges accept hearsay and unverified claims. 9 out of 10 times you're dealing with a mediator, not a judge. That's why they say this. But I know in child support, they take a ton of things. There's documents that are forged. They're manipulative. CPS, same way. They'll take what people say, whether it's true or false, and use it against you. So be careful. Real court, discovery rights. You can demand evidence, financial records, and depositions, and tons of other things. In ADR, there's no guaranteed discovery. Information can be hidden, manipulated, or ignored. And that's a great way to look at it because if fighting the child support and also the CPS, I can tell you from child support, they hide everything. I asked for their FEIN or EIN number, said they don't have it because they're associated with the court next door, but they're not. Every single child support, even courthouses, have an EIN and a Dun and Bradstreet number. It doesn't matter who it is. They're corporations, period. And if you guys start thinking court is like a corporation, you'll understand the meanings of all the words, even the legalese that they use. Okay? The one thing I'm going to tell you, they leave out so much stuff. I've sent emails. I've sent documents. I've tried to do motions in the child support, and they say I have to go somewhere else. Then I have to go somewhere else. Then I have to go somewhere else. What they do is they prolong it, see if you'll give up. Don't. It's a fight, but it's worth it because they know they're wrong. And if you get to federal court, you will win. All right? Real court, appeals process. If the court violates your rights, or even if you don't like the judge, what the judge adjudicates, you can appeal to a higher court. 100% true. Sure can. In ADR, there's no appeal process. Once an agreement is signed or ordered, it's nearly impossible to overturn. Just like they're talking about your child support for one, because that's an agreement, 100% agreement. You have to. The problem with that is you don't know you're signing into an agreement. A lot of times you don't even sign the paperwork. They just get you in there and tell you you're part of it and you're paying. Okay. And that's why they say, and it's hard to overturn because you have to know how to fight it, right? Okay. Real court, neutral judges following the law. They're not neutral. That's not true. They're not neutral. They're in a game. They're in it with your attorney if you have one, or and also the prosecuting attorney. They're all in it together because they have to be friends and make it look good and whatever else it is and collect money. That's what it is. It's money. Corporations that make money. ADR, judges act like arbitrators. They pressure settlements instead of ruling on facts, which is true. They pressure you to sign to get it done and out of there and do what you got to do. Real court, jury trials for major cases like criminal or civil trials. Yes, and yes. You can get a trial by jury anytime you want. No jury trials in family court. That's not true. Only a judge or mediator. You can say, um, that you don't want the court. You want to do a jury trial. 9 out of 10 times, um, I've been told they have issues with that and they try to deny it, but you have every right to a jury trial while you're there. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. You're able to do it. Okay. So I just wanted to give some information on that. And also, I'm going to tell you guys one more thing. My other company is a contracting company. I do roofing and siding, and um, I went to court on Monday, which I or yesterday, so I promoted that on here. And um, the one thing I enjoy doing when customers think that they have everything, they say I'm an ex state police officer, I'm an ex this, I'm an ex that. I go, you know what I do with my other job, my other company? I'm a law consultant. I know all about the laws. The other best thing I have is one of the guys that work for me worked at was a police officer, and me and him sometimes go and catch bail people. So yeah, I mean, there's. Do I hate the law? Yes. Do I love the law? Yes. But it depends on what you're talking about, what we're doing. Is the Are judges corrupt and the whole politics of the system corrupt? Yes. But does it stand for something? Yes. And that's where we got to get back to as a we the people. We got to get back to getting the courts, the judges, everybody doing what they're supposed to do and have it right down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Right down the middle. Next thing, mortgages. I know I put on there mortgages, but I'm going to show you two things. Well, I'm going to show you one thing for sure. Okay. I know you guys, I'm just going to flash this by because this is our mortgage, but there you go. I'm going to do this. See, there's only one signature here. That's a notary down at the bottom. All right. The problem with that is when you guys get into a mortgage, you're supposed to be signing an agreement, a loan agreement, right? Now, here's where it gets kind of great. My question is, an agreement takes how many signatures? 2. All right. So, what's the agreement you entered in when you signed 1? There is no agreement. They take your signature, and this is totally a different thing. That's part of the negotiable instruments because that's what that was, a negotiable instrument. But they took my wife's signature, and they went to her, used her social security number, and got the loan. The bank has been paid already. What's going on is we're going to have to repay. We're supposed to repay the bank. Negative. The bank was paid by our signature and our social security number because that's what it states. 18 USC 8. All bills paid by the U.S. government. Public Law 7210 also. So that is the killer thing on everything. So I wanted to point that out to you guys. I know I'm going kind of fast through stuff, but I have a couple things I have to get ready for, and I need to make one more video about something else. So point being is your mortgages, your car loans are all fraud. Okay. Because when I find out how, I just told you, there's one signature on there, not 2. When you get an agreement to buy the house from the mortgage company, they don't sign it. Number 1. Number 2, when you buy a car, that car dealership doesn't sign that either. They both do a special endorsement on the back, take it to the discount window and get their money, and then charge you interest and everything else to pay the money again. You own everything, man. You guys just don't know it, and nobody wants to wake up and do it. But I found this on I found this, and I just want to read this, and it'll be kind of quick. But it's several USC codes for several things. So please, if you want to take notes, pause the video, rewind it, because I'm going to read it. Subject: no jurisdiction. All right. No movements in private residential real property in the United States. 12 CFR 1500. No deposit taken from an American citizen. 12 USC 378, 12 USC 1862, 12 USC 3102. No foreclosure of private residential real property in the United States. 12 CFR 22.28. I'm sorry, 225. Let me say that again. 12 CFR 225.28. No liens on real property in the United States. 12 CFR 211.4. No banking in the United States. Public Law 89-485. Section 3. No real estate loans in the United States. Public Law 89-485, Section 6H. 12 U.S.C. 29. 12 U.S.C. 375B. No branching in the United States. 12 U.S.C. 36. Extension of credit has to be secured by a collateral deposit of 100% in cash. 12 CFR 215. No home loans to individuals. HOLA of 1933. Okay. No securities or hedge fund investment in the United States. 12 U.S.C. 1850. No credit intermediaries in the United States. 12 CFR 225.28. No bank holding companies in the United States. 12 U.S.C. 1843. No savings and loan associated in the United States. Okay. I just want to read that stuff. I'm going to look some of those up and maybe post some more videos about those, but something quick, something easy you could look at just to, if you're looking for something. If you guys are looking for more information, my consulting is a nominal fee. Please reach out via email at crusaderconsultinglaw@gmail.com or crusaderconsulting@yahoo.com. Otherwise, stay golden, pony boys and girls.